Let me tell you a little story about Bill Saroyan, my first cousin once removed. We were living in Burlingame back in 1954, and Bill Saroyan showed up at our house, and he said, I'm going to take Victor and Bill to the racetrack. So we went to Tanforan together, and he took a look at what horses were running, and there happened to be a horse running, and the horse's name was Paul's Pride. And Bill said, this horse is named Paul's Pride, and your little brother Paul, who's now 2 years old, should be a winner. So I'm going to put some money on Paul's Pride. So the race proceeded, and Paul's Pride came in last. And Bill said, "Oh, isn't that funny?" He said, "I should have bet on him to come in last." That's a little story about Bill Saroyan. Remember him very fondly. In fact, there are a number of things that stand out in my mind concerning Bill. First of all, his visits to our house in San Francisco on Divisadero Street shortly after he had married Carol for the first time. He came by and we had a nice visit. And somewhat later, of course, I recall his coming to our house in Burlingame in 1954. That's the Paul's Pride Day. Then one other day that stands out in my mind is November 22nd, 1963, when we, that is me and a dear friend of mine, went to Paris to visit Bill, and we walked up the 5 flights of stairs at his place on 74 Rue Tabu. We knocked on the door, and there was Bill with his big mustache. "Come on in, boys. I fixed a big meal for you." So we proceeded to come into the house, or the apartment, the flat. It was a really nice flat, full of books, full of papers, lots of disorganization, chaos. So we sat down at dinner table, and as we started to eat, the phone rang. And Bill said, "Well, boys, I'm going to get this call, and I'll be right back." So he took the call, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then he came back to the dining room, and he looked kind of ashen. And he said, "Boys, I have some terrible news. Kennedy has just been shot." And after that, within a year or so, I had returned to the United States, became embroiled in studies, first at the College of Marin, then later on at San Francisco State. Was able to graduate with a master's degree from San Francisco State in 1970. And I found myself credentialed in a number of other fields. Music is one of them. I'd studied music from the time I was a child right through into my early 20s. So in any event, Bill Saroyan continued to make occasional appearances at our house in Burlingame. He continued to grow older, more reflective, a changed person. And the last time I saw Bill was shortly before he died. My father and I drove to Fresno, saw Bill lying in the hospital, emaciated, obviously a shadow of his former self. We reminisced a bit about the past, and he bid us farewell. And within a short time after that, Bill had passed away. So, again, remembrances of Bill Saroyan.
And we were, this last Saturday, we were in Louis Nalbandian's wedding.